So hey there guys, Mad Gamer is back, bringing you once again our Guild Wars Let's Play. This is my character, Ghost Mad Cowia. Last time we stopped us at this wonderful place before we're gonna go inside the world of adventure and other cool stuff. So before we do, once again, let's review what henchmen do. Henchmen is pretty much substitute for real players. You pretty much can click either on them or search at any part of this wonderful city. Search, and then there you go, henchman. And then you just pick henchman you want. For example, I'll pick me as the assassin. I'll pick Taya the monk, and also pick Kaisai the elementalist. Now each one will have their own set of skills, which the builds of which these things I do not know what, because I can't see them, but So they never failed me before. Obviously, they're not as smart as real players, nor they are as cool as real players, but they are a nice substitute for normal mode. Now, we'll get to it later, but for now we're playing on normal mode. There's such thing called hard mode, which you achieve after beating a campaign. Since I did not do it with this character, the only thing I can do is pretty much normal mode, which is we're already doing. Now, when we press N, we will see our friends. If we press K, we'll see our skill inventory. I'm pretty sure if you press L, we'll have our skill tree right here. Not skill tree, what we have to do, our missions. There you go. Our first mission is to search the Sanqua Valley for Talon Silverwing. And we're gonna go and look for him right now. Remember, this is our build, so our skills you can activate in the 1, 2, 3, 4, yada yada yada. Or you can do it by clicking the mouse, not much difference. I am not a good micromanager. That's why I rarely play like really heavy micromanager type games. It's just StarCraft or Warcraft, but nonetheless, sometimes even the clickers like me can have fun. So let's cut with chatting and go inside and explore the world of Guild Wars. So as I've said before, this game is not like a World of Warcraft. This is instance game, it's not persistent. Persistent games means you see every player everywhere unless it's a special mission. In Guild Wars, this special mission is everything you do. So every time you exit the city into an area like this, the only people you will see are NPCs, the players in your party, which is this, and the enemies and your mission objectives, obviously. Now, I really wanted to just play the game and show you guys the basics. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of basics out there, but I also would like to show you something else. When we press H, we'll see something called titles. Now, these titles are something that you can display for bragging rights. Some titles give you more abilities in certain areas. Some titles just show your experience within the game. As you can see, Canton Explorer. So it means I explored 1.2% of the entire Canton map, of entire area of this. All of this is the content of Cantha, it's Asian themed content in his World of Guild Wars, and I only explored 1.2% of it. On my main character, which is Ghost Amel, which you saw in the beginning, and I will show you furthermore, I explored every single continent 100%, so I'm kind of die-hard gamer. And now we're activating the skills in order which we have them here. Now, obviously, they're not completely in order, so I can't activate all of them one by one because some of them require things called adrenaline. As you see, 4 strikes of adrenaline, that's roughly 4 hits with a hammer. But these skills, if you notice, I have 20 energy, 120 health. So when I activate these skills, for example, like this, let's go 1, 5 down, chase them, another down, and there we go. That's how it works. Your mana goes down on your energy, and your skills getting used. Obviously, this can be activated at any time. Once you get, you see, it's over because it only lasts 2 seconds. Why? Because my strength attribute is nothing. Yak, you can't kill it. But in any case, you get the general idea. This depletes your mana. Once you get enough hits, you get enough adrenaline to use this skill. But it doesn't last too much because I don't have enough points put into my strength attribute, which is this right here. There, first one. Now, you don't need to kill everybody. Not every monster in the beginning of the game attacks you. As you can see, my allies are attacking with me. It's pretty cool, in my opinion. But obviously, this game is something that you want to do, want to invest a lot of your time into because this game requires a lot of dedication in order to be played correctly, especially in PvP. I must say that this game has by far one of the most toughest and longest PvPs ever. in my days when I was actually playing actively within a guild, which was a few years back. Oh, did you drop the gold? A few years back, see, my party shares 5 gold, which means everybody in my party shares the gold. If I were to be alone, I would get all 5 gold. But in my older days of PvPing with a guild, we actually went up in the ladder a little. You know, it was really nice games. It's extremely hard because people extremely aggressive and extremely hard to beat in this game. Not only because this game requires a lot of skill and a lot of dedication, but also because this game in itself is a extremely hard game to master. Especially when you're new and you don't know what to do. When you go into the first PvP arena, you're just overwhelmed with the amount of action and damage dished out by players that seemingly shouldn't be dishing out that much damage. So as you see, I'm under effect of Healing Breathe. It's an effect of my monk hero right here. It's very, obviously it heals me, as you can see the little arrows right here. Same can be done with my mana. Certain characters, in terms of certain professions, can increase your mana count, increase its regeneration for the time being. It's very, very important within the PvP scene. However, in PvE, if you're a character like me who doesn't rely much on energy later on in the game, it doesn't really matter. Now, this is your minimap, obviously. It shows the waypoint in which you have to go. Now, I will do probably every single mission. Once again, this friends online. Probably will do every single mission that I can in order to show the diverse things you need to do in the game. But my main focus will be to showing you how to play the game and how to play through it, as well as to travel between the different campaigns and other aspects of the game, such as expansions and silly mini-games. I probably will die a lot of times because this game, as I said before, is an extremely hard game to master. It requires a lot of time put into it, and as well a lot of good micromanaging. So I will actually switch to my micromanaging. See, just press 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. You see, activate the skill when you have to. This game is actually has a nice, wonderful story. Each campaign has its own story, but they all intertwine in order to continue into Guild Wars 2. It's actually done very cleverly. The NPC enemies are, depending on which mode you're playing, whether it be normal or hard, have different levels, and your opponents can go higher levels than you. If your character can only reach level 20, your enemies can go up to level 35, 28, and so on. I don't think 35. I think I'm over-exaggerating for 35, but 28 and so on. And they're extremely tough to beat, and there's no way you can go one-on-one with them. There is some farming in this game, but it's not as vast as farming in WoW by far. You don't need to farm in this game at all in order to enjoy yourself. But if you want something special, if you want something cool looking, something that not necessarily helps you, because believe it or not, this hammer that I have right now, 4 to 6, but let's just say max weapons. Each weapon has a maximum amount of plain damage it can do. Hammers can go to 9 to 35, I believe, and the most damage available for any of the weapons for a warrior. The only difference between weapons sometimes is their skin. So only this particular piece is the only difference. They have the same attributes. So, and that's what valued in Guild Wars, how you look. Guild Wars is an extremely graphic looking game. It's a beautiful game, even for this age. So you really want to look your best just to show off, or just because you want to. So a lot of emphasis and economy of this game doesn't go on the gear that helps you play better or be stronger, but emphasis on looking better and being stronger. Because believe me or not, but this game, as I said before, is extremely skill oriented, and people don't really care for your gear as long as you're really good at the game. Now here we go, we're approaching Talon Silverwing. He is like a bird-looking eagle. I forgot what they call them, because something, they call them something. But there you go, we found him. He tells us something, and we get our 10 gold. And there you go, another mission right away. Now we have to kill him, I guess. Oh, Cyclone Axe, but since we do not have Axe, I'm gonna equip it later. Watch Yourself is a extremely good armor ability. Let's just put it instead of maybe. Let's put it instead of instead of this skill. There you go. Equip. So let's talk to him again, and Talon's tool. There you go. So let's try and beat him with our party. There you go. As you can see, he's level 12. He's higher level than us. He's not really doing my damage. Let's do the shout, give more armor to our allies and ourselves. And And there we go, we defeated him. That was really fast, really easy. Got our 50 gold and a 1000 experience. Then we go to seek out Wake Cha in Pininjang Peninsula, which is another area in the game. And if you look at the map, there it is. The area we have to go to is right here. Now, this game is divided into areas. Oh, attributes, let's spend. Let's put some in strength and some in hammer master. As you can see, with every level of a skill, you need to increase the amount of skill points it takes to reach, once again, a friendly NPC, to reach a particular quota. Now, let's press map again. We're going the wrong way. But I just want to show you this right here. This is a resurrection shrine. So if I were to die, I would resurrect somewhere in this area, right here, right in the middle, with my entire team. If I only die, if my entire team dies, then we all get resurrected. If I only die, I have to wait until the last party member in my team dies. Only then I can be resurrected. A little nice addition they added into the game is if you do a Kneel emote, you should get a Spirit of Balthazar, Champion of Balthazar. This is a warrior god. This game is divided between gods. Each profession, each 4 main professions is after a god. So what we do, we can buy buffs and for the area for the certain time. But the reason I don't do it because when I originally played the game, it was not around. This is new thing. It's not new. It's like a year old. But when I started playing the game back in 2000, oh my god. This game did not really have any of this extra stuff to help new players. This game was extremely tough. And I see why they did that. Doesn't mean they had to, but they understand that the players don't always want to talk to, for example, don't talk to each other or play with each other, even though it's easier. If I were a healer, a monk, if I created a monk character, I would definitely talk to her instead of the Talon. Talon is more like a mentor for warrior characters in Cantha. Obviously, it's different species, and I would love to play as each species instead of human, which will be available to do in Guild Wars 2, which will be amazing. But for now, we're stuck with our human, and we're stuck with our Met Cowia. So, this game is extremely beautiful. The areas are extremely diverse. Every time you go, there'll be either a city or a desert or a plain or a Chinese wonderland. A lot of different things that you can do in the game, and a lot of different inspirations behind it. And I would definitely say that right now you see a lot of running, you don't see a lot of fighting, because this is a vast place, and the enemies are scarce because it's the beginning, it's a new area. They're in loners, they're in small groups, short groups, not really that scary at once. But believe me, these kappas, when they're big, especially when we get to the area of Jade Sea, this is gonna be one crazy area to be. I really wanted to show you a really nice cinematic cartoon to show you the story of what has happened, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it. Because, you know, might as well do it yourself. Since I need experience, I much rather get some kills right now. Let's do this. There we go. Nice. As you can see, 16 experience. Not a lot of experience for now, but it will get better and bigger in time. So there we are. We're approaching our first big mob of Naga warriors. Once again, we see a warrior, we see a specialist, which is a probably a healer monk, and we see an archer. This is our first real mob encounter. Mobs are pretty much parties of enemy NPCs, which are just like you. They have every single. They have. Oh, he's actually a spiritualist, summoning spirits. As you can see, this is a mob. They work together. They buff each other. They help each other in order to defeat you, which is probably one of the things that I really love about this game, is that even enemies have the same abilities you do, and if sometimes even more. Most of the time, actually, they have better abilities than you are, which causes a lot of, and I mean a lot of different outcomes for the same battle every single time. Unless you have like a systematic way to defeat the opponents, which most players in the game do. So for the most time, your mission is pretty much get from one point to another. There's also some capture the flag missions. By capture a flag, I mean missions that require you to get something. Sometimes you have to escort civilians. Sometimes you have to defeat a boss. Very wide range of games to use. I would definitely suggest to go through all of them. You get the most experience that way, and overall you will get extremely nice, pleasant experience with the game. As you can see, right now I don't have a system of which skill to activate first. I just do them whenever they're ready. Why? Because this build is a build for a unexperienced player, something that I wanted to do because that's what most players do. They don't jump into the game with a specific build. There are specific builds for PvP, extremely known builds. Once again, this set of skills called builds, extremely popular and big, which most players use, and I would like to show you some if I have some saved on my computer. I don't think I have because I erased a lot of things. So I think that right now, once again, the area is done. We finished the area. We're entering another outpost, another city within the game. So here we are. Once again, we can see the party numbers on top of the players' heads. And we have entered this area, which is another city. So if we were to press Alt, we will see all the NPC characters, merchants, storage, weapons, and so long. Obviously, the monsters drop weapons, they just drop gold, they drop rare items. You can see I got a wooden buckler. If I would have a sword, I would do this. Or if I would have an axe, I would also put it like this. But since I'm a hammer guy for now, for the time being, I am definitely gonna be putting a sword up. I mean a hammer up, and going to a merchant and selling all the stuff that I do not really need. So we're gonna sell the Turchian, Mantis, Kappa. We don't need. Well, we can't even sell that. But we're gonna sell. We're gonna keep the ball of cloth. We're gonna destroy Kappa hatchling shell. Now, bolt of cloth is a material that you can use in order to create an armor. Buy it, technically from armor. We also have this a material slot somewhere around here. Oh, strange! I forgot. Where is the material slot? Let's talk to him. Her. There you go. Crafting material server. Pay 50 gold. Do we have enough money? Yes, we do. So there you go. This is pretty much a list of materials I have across my account. Iron, cloth, squares, steel. There's a bunch of different. All of these are materials used in creation of armor and weapons. So what we're gonna do? We have a lot of cloth. We don't need much. So we're gonna destroy this. We're gonna destroy this. We're gonna destroy this. This is to use for monetary credit. It's for collectors. What collectors do? They if you bring them a certain amount of items, they will give you something in return. As you can see, there's an attachment to a bow, and there's a really nice stuff right here. Alright, so since we're done with storage, let's go to the weapons merchant and see whether he has anything that will suit me as a hammerer. So here we are. Obviously we can, if we have enough materials and gold, we can buy all these weapons. There's no hammers here, right? A bludgeoner, there you go. That's a nice hammer. 5 hammer mastery. How much do we have? Okay, we have 3 hammer mastery, so we don't really need it yet. But if I were to want to buy it, I would definitely buy it. There's different profession staffs. All of this can be bought and acquired if you really wanted to. So our mission was to travel to the area outside of the city, and hopefully we're gonna do it right now. Right there, Ponjang's Peninsula. What we're gonna do, we're gonna travel to that area and do our mission. But before we do that, I actually want to show something else. The guild hall, right? This I want to show. Oops. There you go, guild hall. Now, what a guild hall is something that you buy. Oh, it's still loading. Okay, it's something that you can buy yourself once you create your own guild. The perks of that is that when you get a guild hall, you can put the merchants in there. You can put different things to buy materials into there. So it's like a base of operations for guilds. Anybody can go into the guild, and anybody can go into the guild, and anybody can explore it. For example, all these NPC characters are here for guild versus guild battles, so PvP battles. Extremely nice area. This also acts like a map for certain player versus player. Oh, that's interesting. But see, as you can see, material traders, rune traders, everything that you ever need in order to be successful is right here. Now, this is a guild tree. I'm actually a leader of this guild. Surprisingly, I've been promoted. This is really interesting indeed. Last time I was actually just a member, but I guess last time this person logged in a month ago and left me as a leader of this guild. This is quite amazing. If I wanted to, I would As you can see, 5, 14, 11. These people just left the guild. I joined this guild very long time ago. I actually joined this around new member. I will tell you exactly when I joined this guild. Let's see. Wow, I can't even find myself. Wow, I guess it doesn't really show when. Alright, whatever. So we're probably gonna leave this guild, and I will actually join a new guild just for you guys. And Cursed guild, because I'm a Cursed character. And storage, everything is here. But let's just leave this guild hole. This is guild island. There's a bunch of things here. So let's just guild. Leave this guild. So there we are. We're back at this outpost. Once we get to a bigger city, I will definitely join a new guild, leaving this guild behind. Assuming they will not have any ridiculous requirements for me, like you have to be online 24/7, because I'm done with it. I'm just doing this particular commentary, guys, for you. So you will enjoy this game for what it is and enjoy the adventures that we take as we go along. So here we are. We are once again appeared in the area. Unfortunately, we are alone. Wow. I really forgot to equip all my heroes, but my henchmen. But what easy thing to do is just to go back right into the teleporter or a zone grid, and click search and just get the heroes: monk, elementalist, and assassin. Now the reason why I picked this particular set of heroes, of henchmen, is that monk is a healer, elementalist is area of effect damage, and assassin is a DPS. As well as like different afflictions like poison, slow, and so on. And I'm a hammer, which I do pretty much. I knock down opponents when I get a correct build, and so on. So once again, one different shrine for different heroes. So let's kneel, and I will show you that's a. There you go, kneeling, and a different avatar, or not. Why is she appearing? Maybe didn't kneel right. Nope. Wow, I'm surprised. This is one of the few gods that do not have an avatar. I wonder what god it is. Whatever. So, our mission pointer is right here. So all we have to do is just to go straight to that little place. This game is not only about the mission story. There's a lot of side quests, some funny quests. Sometimes it's just quests run back and forth and then deliver messages. But nonetheless, they're all part of the story. So there we go. We see Weng Cha or Wenga. Nice poppy flowers. there's an entire enemy. You see, I told you, couple squads. Let's accept this and take the next quest. Oh, mighty blow. Let's put this instead of. Let's put it instead of this. No. Yeah, let's put it instead of this. And frenzy. I do not want frenzy at all. So let's just take down that cop squad. As you can see, all these skills right now are adrenaline. That's why they're blacked down, because we don't have enough of it to activate them. But once we do this, as you can see, energy builds up adrenaline. There we go. And actually we aggroed, which means got attention of 2 Kappa squads, which was not really something I planned on. As you can see, Kappas are elementalists, and they do a lot of deep area of effect damage, and a lot of damage to me as well. Unfortunately, actually not unfortunately, gladly enough, these Kappas are no match for me and my party, even at such a low level. If I were to play in hard mode, which is available only after level 20 and only after you beat the campaign first time, there will be much tougher opponents. You can see there's a lot of drops, but all this gold doesn't go to me. As you can see, shares 12 gold. So if I were to press the inventory, 2 gold, I wouldn't get even none of it. How about 3 gold? I got only 1 gold out of all of that. After this entire batch of 15 golds, was it 18 golds? I only got maybe 5 or 6 golds, because that's how this game works. Everything is shared except the drops. For example, if you get a certain drop, there is no need to fight for it. It's assigned to a certain player, and only you can get it. I really do like that. 4 to 6, 3 to 5. No reason to switch. But if I were to switch, we definitely have a different look. Let's see. As you can see, it looks differently. I do not like this design. I like the ball hammer more. Here we are. Finally, arrange your opponent and mesmerize your opponent as well. Sometimes, if I were to be blinded, I would be pretty much useless as a warrior because all my swings would miss. Faster, faster. There you go. You see the level 3. As you can see, I do not do much damage because my build is not tuned to damage. It's just tuned to dish out small amounts of damage, so so I will be taken as a target. Yes, our mission, let's check it out, was prevent the thieves from stealing crops from the field. And that's it. That's all I did. I will get 1,500 experience and 100 gold as a reward. Too bad these guys didn't come out on time. It would be a much easier battle for me to win if they would. There we go. And we almost leveled up. Now we need to meet Master Togo. Now, every time you see a new mission, you just might as well check where it is. So let's go to Cowia Monastery, just like that. Teleport there. No need to run there. No need to swim there. No need to use any teleporter sword or fly there. All you do is just double click on the outpost and you automatically transform there no matter what you're doing. You can be playing a game, playing a PvP game, map, double click, you're back where you want to be. Taking some time to load, since we are recording at the same time. This game runs perfectly. It runs like 60 frames per second on my PC, but since I'm recording and my graphics card is not up notch, it's like GT 9600, which is nothing. It pretty much doesn't do much good for me. So there we are. Oh, starter hammer. I won't be able to sell that, so we're just gonna destroy that. Copper hatchling shell. Let's just put this to the side, turn this off, and go meet up with Master Togo. Once again, I'm gonna skip this quest for now because I want to finish the quest on top of these stairs just for Master Togo. And since I'm actually an extremely big district for Cowia Monastery, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask to join a guild. So let's just first. Oh, nice costume. Let's just go meet up with Master Togo. Come back here and activate a cool guild. Maybe because will be put up on YouTube, I'll have much greater chance of finding an extremely fun guild. Correct? So there you are, Master Togo, one of the nice protagonists, right? The good guy in the game. So let's just talk to him. Got our 50 gold, 600 experience. Let's talk to him one more time. There's a bunch of things we need to do. Assassin, Ritualist Monk, Necromancer, Menace Ranger, and Mesmer. So now, this is the point where we reach where Guild Wars becomes amazing. In many games, you are only bound to your profession. In Guild Wars, you're not bound to your profession. In Guild Wars, you have your main profession, which is in my case Warrior, but you can also have your secondary profession. What that does means that if I were to pick Necromancer, yes, and I would go down. Let's just spend our attributes board first. Let's do Hammer Mastering, and that's it for now. If I were to go, for example, map, I still need to go to Cowia Monastery, I will go down. That's where our quest is. I picked Necromancer. Now what that means is that right now I'm going to embark on a quest that will allow me to become half Necromancer. So I would have all the abilities that Necromancer does. Every single skill, except certain skills, actually every single skill to that matter. The only difference will be is that, actually not every single skill. I will probably miss a few. But what will that do? Not skill attributes like these. Okay. I will miss some of them. Not mine, but Necromancer. But what will happen is that I will be able to use skills of a Necromancer. So there we go. I'm ready to begin. Let's go. So as you can see, this is not a warrior skill. It's a Necromancer skill. Now, I'm going to put it Life Siphon. What it does, it gives me negative health for my opponent, plus health for me. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to exchange it for my Healing Signet. And Vampiric Gaze. Maybe I'll exchange it for Flail. There we go. This is form I will equip now. So now that we're done with that, our mission is to go and meet a Necromancer tutor in that area. But before we do that, let's go to District 2. in District 1. Click search. This is for you guys who want to join a guild. Click search and go on players. And what do we have? We have people looking to sell things at the most. So how about we do this? We do looking for a great Kurzik guild. Kurzik guild is a faction, one of the factions within this particular story. The reason I know that is because I know that. So for a great and active Kurzik guild. So what we do now, we're gonna go to our guild charter, do the same what our leader did, promote him as a guild leader, and we're gonna just leave this guild. Now how do I leave the guild? Forgot how to leave the guild. Oh, there we go. Leave my guild. Yes. So what up? Alright, so let's go. Once again, let's double that message one more time. Ooh. Look for great and, not and. Oh my. Let's see. So as you can see, right away we get Kurzik sucks. And I would say, no, we don't. I've been a Kurzik since the first day of me playing Guild Wars. I enjoy being Kurzik. I like their gothic theme, even though Luxons are more like turtle lovers. So let's just wait. Oh, that's a nice dress. I really like it. So unfortunately, there's nobody who wants to recruit in this particular city. So let's just go out and just complete our mission. Since we quit our guild, there's no real. That's really nice. Everything sucks eventually. It's redundant course of human misery. Sometimes there are some amazing things coming out of these just random internet conversations with people. But I would assume that if I were to join if I would go to a bigger outpost, for example, we're gonna be. What did I do? We're gonna be in a Kaninang center. We will actually find probably a decent guild to join. Maybe we have some people joining in and playing with us in this commentary, maybe in the future, maybe in a few days, or maybe next day when this will be done. These parts are extremely long, I know, but that's what it's called, RPG and not a first-person shooter. Don't expect to get a lot of views on this. I expect to get maybe 2-3 views, but I'm pretty sure I will find at least few people who will enjoy this. So there we are, our road to a necromancer tutor. So our mission will be to beat them. Just to show you how a necromancer works, let's activate this skill. There we go, and let's suck it up. Now, unlike warrior, necromancer extremely low on energy. You see 10 energy. 10 energy, extremely huge amount of energy to use in order to activate the skills. That's why a lot of people avoid this particular game, combination, because of the fact that the amount of energy is just outrageous for a warrior. A warrior does not rely on energy, nor he should do that. But I redid it because that's what I did when I first started playing the game. I actually played the other game that remotely reminded me of this was Diablo 2, and in Diablo 2 I played as a necromancer. I loved having an army of minions behind me. I loved having skeletons, golems, and other things just along my side. You can have minions in this game as well. I'm pretty sure that this game took some inspiration behind the wonderful game of Diablo. But not to discredit, this game has its own take on minions, and you will see what I mean. So let's go Kamas. Kamas is probably an assassin tool. Yep, there you go. It's an assassin tool. That's what Mia would use, but I'm not using it. I'm using a hammer. So there we are in probably a necromancer tutor. There you go. Animate bone fiend. So how about we equip it instead of this? Equip now. Equip later. So there you go. Let's find a corpse, a suitable corpse, and activate this skill. Oh, we don't have enough energy for that. Wow. Alright, so now we have to go and defeat probably a few monsters in order to solidify our decision of being a necromancer secondary. So here we are in almost a back alley, little arena. Something tells me there'll be a lot of undead troops here. Mounted, there you go. Now we have to defeat them. Let's go. Level 1, really shouldn't have done that. Let's go and activate this guy. And Necromancer Steel. Let's go. There we go, 2 gold. Perfect. Another Manted Hero, activate our shield. So our allies, as you can see, party members in earshot gain 6 armor for 10 seconds. Very good for massive battles. 10 armor sometimes can be a difference between life and death, and I'm not exaggerating. This game has a lot of close calls. There's so many times when I had 1 health left, and I'll rush into the battle just to have my monk heal me, and I'll be back up to 100% speed. It was a very nice move on the monk's part. I mean, some players have a natural gift of playing as these crazy professions. There we go, we completed our mission. Now we have to get back to Vale, which is the same guy we just talked to, in order to receive our reward and maybe solidify a bit more skills as a necromancer. So there you go, Rainku. Our inventory gets bigger. As you can see, we got a bow, we got a ornate shield. Obviously I can equip bow, but I don't have any skills for a bow yet. There you go, 50 gold. It was really good. And we need to talk to Sue, which is in Pinjang Peninsula, correct? Correct. So we're gonna go to Tsume Village. So here we are at Tsume Village, really fast. As I said, no need to run anyway. And probably at this time I will go into my skill tree and see what kind of skills do I have for a necromancer. Curses, we have 1, and death magic, we have 2. Now let me go to my storage and see whether there are any more tomes for me to use as a necromancer, so I can get at least a bit better skill out than animate bone field for 25 energy, which I can't even do. So here we are. Let's go to our tome section. There we go. We have none. No necromancer tomes. We have a ranger tome, gold, elite, and we have a ranger tome, just normal ranger tomes. Oh well. So guys, this was another part of Mad Cow's Guild Wars playthrough. Hope you enjoyed this, and I'll meet you in the next part, probably where we're gonna be going into more detail within the game, and as well as joining a new guild. So thank you very much for joining me. This was Mad Cow with his pretty girl, and peace out.